Hey guys, I am here with the Radio Shack Avalanche RC truck. I believe this was released in the early 2000s. Let's take a look at this truck. It is, of course, the old style 49 megahertz. This is a 1/10 scale, pretty large truck. Even though it is toy grade, I do find that it has somewhat of an independent suspension there. Okay, the shock's pretty stiff there, but kind of unique to toy grade is the use of these little sway bars here with metal, and the knuckles here are metal as well. You also have a metal drive shaft. You also have an independent pivoting suspension here in the back. I'll kind of drop it a couple times so we can see how that handles. So it is very springy. It has somewhat of a decent sized can in there. There on the label we have 60-4384, 9.6 volts. All right, let's open up the battery. Cool, 9.6 volts there. It takes these old nickel cadmium batteries. The included controller has an interesting high and low gear. There's not much play on the wheel. There is a good amount of travel. However, I'm not sure if this would be proportional throttle yet or not. So I do feel good tension here, and then it kind of snaps in place. You can hear it. Well, you can also hear my dog over there scratching the carpet, where you can see that. So that's interesting. Well, I got this thing for a grand total of $6. I didn't feel like that was a bad deal. And it's powered by a 9-volt battery, and there's part number. And this one does not have an antenna. I guess someone has broken it off. Let's take it for a rip. Hey buddy, are you ready to get out the big truck?
Yeah.
Whoa. What do you think?
Get this out of here.
You're gonna carry it out of there? Go ahead and get it out of there. Good job, muscle man.
This one is dead.
We have the Radio Shack Avalanche.
What are you doing?
Oh. Yeah, we're looking at it real quick. My son threw a pine cone at me. I will be running this little adapter into this LiPo battery. He's having a blast throwing pine cones at me. Whenever you are running a modern battery onto these older electronics, you will first make sure that the voltage, that you do not supersede the voltage that the pack requires. It's not a really good idea, although sometimes you can get away with it. But simultaneously, you will want to run these little voltage alarms, and I highly recommend that people invest in these. And all that does is it sets like a safe cutoff point. It will start to beep whenever it hits that voltage level, and you can remove it from the vehicle without causing permanent damage to the battery. So that's not cool. Running in low, I guess it'd be cool if you're going over some rocks or something. You need to go really, really slow. I want to put this controller back up in high. All right, and this. All right, set it down. I'm beginning to see why I picked this thing up for $6. When it's going, it's pretty fun. Just like a Chevy.
Don't do it again, Daddy.
Let's see if we have any better luck with a lipo. So that's the setup before I put the cover back on. We've got the lipo in there. Ah, it's doing the same thing. Okay, we've got a radio issue. I'm noticing, here's full throttle. Works great if I'm like super close to it, right? Works great. I had to be very close to it. That's the key. Okay. And I'm just discovering why. Okay, so on the gun, yeah, this would have had the extended antenna. This does not, so no wonder. All right, you want to set that back down and we'll run with it. Here we go. All right, so this is full throttle with and that fat man has to run. You running? You coming? And every interruption in speed is due to me being too fat to keep up. Aiden, do you think that can go up the hill? All right, we'll see. Let's see if it can do it. And I'll run this thing down the hill.
And me.
Yep, you and me.
You and me.
Okay, and that's what I was talking about with the voltage alarm. Okay, let's see how this thing handles the snow. It is 29 degrees outside right now. We have about 1.5 inches of white fluffy snow, and I'm gonna kind of give this RC a test, see how it performs in the snow. Okay, so it does not want to do anything. Now this is in high gear, so I'm going to put it down into low right now. See if I can help it along any. Just cannot get any traction whatsoever. See if I can get it over here. So in low gear, if you can get it, if you can find some snow that's a little bit more packed down, but this is extremely difficult for really any RC. Let me get it on the sidewalk here. So in low gear, it's able to go through some snow. I'm not going to say that it's horrible, because frankly I don't know of any other of my other RCs. I've got maybe one other that could maybe get through some of this. So this one is doing okay. So still kind of a little bit of snow on the ground. But I'll slip it into high gear now. Now, this does not have the, like on the controller, the antenna is broken on the controller, so when you see it kind of shake like that, because it's not getting good signal. The turning radius is really bad. You have to pretty much be right over top of the car because of the broken antenna. But it's still a lot of fun. And this is in high gear. Slipping it back down to low. See if it does any different. Yeah. So I like that it does have that gear. That's pretty awesome. It doesn't have to be hobby grade to have a lot of fun. This is still a lot of fun. Toy grade RCs a lot of them are a lot of fun too. All right, guys, that about wraps it up for today.